Joining us for another episode of Iron Panther Presents. Today we shall be discussing All the Queen's Men as we talk about season 4, episode 11. The trial continues and more witnesses end up murdered. So we shall be discussing all of this. What do entrails look like and how do they taste, apparently? But anyway, enjoy the intro and then we'll get to it.
Oh, wait. I got to do it now. Wait. This is going to be funny. Wait. You ready? Wait. I got to do it.
This is awesome. This is awesome. This is amazing. I love it.
It was psychological. It was emotional.
Extremely entertaining.
But as always, as we try to say here, as we said, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. And as we talk about this video, please like on the video and comment on the video, and we will get back to you as soon as possible.
Hello. Happy Sunday to everyone and those people who didn't make it. We say, so Lola, no longer with us. Damn, that's a copping episode, I guess, at this rate. Or witness, as they say. You are muted though. So what do you think of the situations?
I mean, we knew that Lola was gonna go. I mean, she was sitting up there running her mouth on the stand. You know what got me when what's her name? Madam said, Now you know there's a mic between her and her lawyer, and she was like, "Go get it," and I was like, "Do you
destroy
not see
that
mic?"
That's sitting. Yeah.
I was like, now normally they could have heard her, but for some reason they skipped over that and just allowed her to whisper, "Get her." You know, I'm like, what? Come on.
Tyler Perry is like, that's not how courts work in my world. They definitely should have heard that shit. DeMarcus, hello. Hello to you. And then hello, and also hello. And then hello. Damn. I don't know why Trouble's still alive. You would think a professional would just knock out the cops, charge a couple of extra dollars, but we got to get this done. But you can't just be like, I'm delivering towels and some more towels. Anyway, no, true. Let's get to Smoke because he made this episode pulling out the entrails. So
pretty disgusting. I have to say that was the intestines. Like it's like this dude is crazy. Like, yeah, he was sniffing it, and I was like, oh my god.
He licked one. I was like, Smoke, tasting, her intestines was hilarious. It was. I like this. This is the best Tyler Perry show that we review. It's still strong. It is. I can't lie. Like it's shock value, but it makes you go, let's wait and see what happens next week. Right? Yeah. Like it still keeps that momentum, right? Yeah. And Smoke is a good introduction. I definitely want more of him. Mm-hmm. But let's talk about special effects. I remember this looked far more, dare I say, realistic.
Okay.
Than when Madam impaled that cartel leader to that bullshit pole that was just like right next to him.
Yeah.
You know, like we've seen bad. Like we've seen bad in his practical effects on this show. Right. This looked pretty legit. Like that's what I'm saying. I was impressed. with the effort that they put into making it look real. You gotta go. All right. Dumb dumbasses. You gotta write that out, Tracy. I'm not sure what you're trying to achieve. I appreciate the engagement, but I'm lost. Is that a house and an A?
Dumb. I'm not sure what that means.
All right, so I'm saying so it wasn't just me, but Tracy, again, appreciate your engagement. We do.
Yeah.
But I'm work with me on this one. So I guess I'm saying how will Smoke display this particular body? Like it is gonna find entrails like around Atlanta, and they're gonna have to connect and be like, oh wait a minute, this looks like a heart and an appendix and a vagina, and this must be a woman. So and then all of a sudden her head is gonna appear on a spike somewhere.
He seemed to be like a serial killer, kind of. Like he could be.
No, I mean he is. He just for hire is what I'm
Yeah,
saying. Like
yeah.
so, but I was like, this is who Dexter needs to be going up against. Like,
Okay.
that would like he's that level to be like the only a killer can take out another killer to this caliber. And I was
Right.
like, I would love to see Dexter like drill in on him, like just take a trip to Atlanta and be like, let's I got to branch out and see what what the ATL has for me.
Yeah.
And he would definitely, but I mean the glasses just appear like I'm not a cannibal. I'm not gonna eat you.
Yeah.
But then maybe I will, just to be like, but I love chitlins though. I was like, what part of the pork chop was like chitlins? I was like, are you gonna clean them out before you eat them? I was like, because
Yeah.
you gotta have clean chitlins, and we do know.
Yes.
Anyway, shit,
Yeah.
But I love the, and then I thought, okay, he's gonna slice up parts of her and try to feed them to her. And almost like Hannibal did. But again, the fact that she was still alive, I'm like, you would have died way before this.
Well, the shock would have killed you. Like,
that's what I'm
just
saying.
the
Like
sheer shock, your brain is shut down.
she would have
Like,
passed out.
Yeah.
She would have been passed out at that point. So I'm like, all right, Tyler Perry, like you're doing too much for her still screaming. You know what it reminded me of? Braveheart. In the
I haven't
end,
seen Braveheart in a long time.
so off camera, when they finally do away with him, they stretch him out, they draw a quarter him, and then
Yeah.
they pull out, they imply that they pull out his entrails. They're like, and he's still alive, and he's like, freedom, and that kind of shit. So like this would have been what they were trying to achieve. They just didn't do it on camera, in that movie. But that's what came to mind. Braveheart came to mind in that particular scene.
Okay.
With that. But I was like, let's see. Yes, El Fuego caught 2 bodies when he eliminated Rob and Bernie, and for taking care of Sandra. Big D could turn on El Fuego. I think they're committed. I think for some reason Big D is like, this is where my energy needs to be. So I guess when they're not smiling and dancing and throw their penises in people's faces, they're killing people. They compartmentalize.
I just don't see him as a killer. I just can't see it. I think he's angry.
Yeah.
I think he's sad, but I don't see him actually killing anyone.
I mean, and hold up, did he actually kill those 2 dudes? Because I thought
no. But I think I feel like that's where they're gonna lead this to. But I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't see D doing this.
I don't see D doing anything he's currently doing right now. I mean, none of this, all this seems out of character for him. And again, I don't know if he's trying to keep himself busy until Dime figures out that she's pregnant and who her baby daddy is. I like this. Amy, she getting my damn nerves.
I have a question about that, and anybody can answer. Are they now trying to say she's mentally having an issue because she's pregnant? Because if you pay attention, she's having some type of mental issue right now.
I think, yes, I feel like the pregnancy has caused some type of mental distress. You know what I'm saying? And it's been going on for a while, but like her particular mood swings are far worse than what they were before. And she's somehow more annoying. And I didn't think that was possible. But she get on my damn nerves now. I'm like, I mean, you are just way too sensitive about shit. Like he's doing his best to put up with you. So yeah, I don't know. I guess by now she should have had, I throw up in the morning, let me go get a fucking test. Like that's where we should be storytelling wise. I'm not sure why she has to put 2 to 2 together. I guess she has to wait to miss a couple more periods, and then she'll be like, oh my God, I guess I'm pregnant. Those women at the end that put Blue in the trunk, do they work for the concierge? No, I think actually Tommy sent them. Because remember, Tommy was like, Blue got to go. Like she's talking, she's turned state evidence because he became Sherlock El Negro and followed her to a building and just saw some lawyer signs, then actually investigate some shit. And he was like, hey, she must be snitching. Somehow he didn't see therapist on the directory. He should stick to pastries and sewing and leave the investigation work to the professionals. But I feel since she seemed to be the target, I think it was Tommy. That's what I'm saying. I think it was Tommy.
That would send someone to rob them, though, and take Blue.
Shit! Wait! I'm sorry. You're right. I'm sorry. They for some reason they put right. Okay, concierge. Concierge makes sense. I'm sorry. I saw the
he does
kidnapping in
make
my head,
sense.
but you're right. Why was the woman in the trunk though? Like, bitch, if all y'all are pushing the thing in, you don't need to be inside the trunk. Like, and then how did you know you only had room for one? Like, shouldn't you have two trunks for Tommy and Blue in the event? But it's like I didn't what? But now that this is turning into a hostage situation, they're just randomly shooting in the air. But I guess they're trying to rob the place. They're robbing the place.
Yeah.
Okay. So concierge, I'm sorry. So concierge is probably behind this because like, where has he been? I thought.
Yeah. I'm sure he's gonna make an appearance. I mean, he does at least twice a year or so.
Yeah. Until he can sell the rights to his show to somebody else and get one of these spinoffs off the ground.
Exactly.
But no, again, so Tommy and Blue, like I know Tommy has a slight like sibling rivalry with Blue, especially when it comes to Madam's attention and that kind of stuff. But for him to be ready to murder her, I'm like, what?
And he doesn't even have all the information. Now, I will say that Blue went a little bit too far with her discussion with the psychiatrist, the therapist, because I was like, look, if anybody doesn't know, you know now that the law says that if you tell your therapist that you committed murder, the cops will get called for sure.
Oh, really?
Oh, absolutely. That is what is it? Not the Hippocratic. Is it the Hippocratic? Oh,
no, that's something different. But they're legally obligated to talk about murder. Okay.
If you come to me and you say, you know, I killed my mom. Nobody knows I killed my mom. They thought it was a suicide. The cops have to tell the police that you did that. They always, and then most therapists actually tell you in the very beginning, look, you can tell me anything, but if you commit a crime, that has to be reported to the police. So if you don't want to tell me anything like that.
So the therapist thing never works out. Like I thought about The Sopranos and different shows. Like telling the therapist any kind of criminality usually gets that therapist in some trouble. But I just wish that again Tommy was smart enough to do some due diligence and figure out that she went to some kind of counselor therapist office. Then say she could be running her mouth about what's going on in here. She's not, but that's still a problem. That's still a problem. Depending on what she tells her, this therapist could go to someone else, right? So let me go grab the therapist, sit her down, figure out what she knows, and then you kill the therapist.
Right.
Then that's what you do. And you're like, here's her head. Shut the hell up. You know what I'm saying? Like we can't have these kind of like that. Then instead of immediately going for Blue.
Why can't Madam just sit Blue down and have a conversation with her?
She tried.
Like, it's ridiculous to me. But when she did it, it was not really a conversation. It was more like, so everything okay, Blue? Yeah, everything's okay. You sure, Blue? Nothing's going on? No, nothing's going on. Bitch, you've been acting weird. Something is wrong with you. That's what she should have said. She should have been like, I don't trust you anymore. I think something's going on with you. Tell me what's going on right now. And if you got to pull a gun on her, pull a gun on her.
What then? If words don't get her to open up, I don't know, a gun to her face, and then be like, now I'm like, if this is what how did we get here? Like, I mean, to that point, then maybe you sit Blue down and Tommy goes to work to be like, all right, you don't want Smoke to come in here. What have you been doing? We've been following you. You've been going to this building. I get, but you go straight to murder. Like Blue's been there like time and time again. And I'm like, this is kind of weird. You're going straight to murder on there. My bad, y'all.
They did the same thing though. Remember Amp like a couple of seasons ago? They were like,
yeah, he was running his mouth
tied up and
and she, to this point, she could be like, that I was wrong for that, and look how that ruined our relationship. But the alternative shouldn't be, okay, we'll just straight up kill the next person. Like that's not good either. You know what I'm saying? But I tried. I'm trying to get to you before this thing has to escalate. But I think in any other well-written show, it would be she's going to go after the therapist, like get rid of that person, and then she's like, "Oh my God, you killed my therapist." Da 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 da. I thought they were gonna make out. I thought it was just me. Like I felt like they were getting a little bit too close. I was like, "Let's see where this goes."
Is
that
it because
Jamaican
the
accent.
therapist is very pretty? So
I'm saying she is, and that Jamaican
yeah,
accent still throws me off. But I'm saying, but like
she's Jamaican.
I'm just saying, it's just. I look at her, I'm like, just close my eyes, David. It's like she's Jamaican. She's Jamaican. I'm like, all right, I accept that.
You've never seen a Jamaican that look like her?
No.
West Indians look like her. Yes, yeah. My dad is West Indian, and yes, there's West Indians who look like her, who look like me, who look like you. I mean, they're all.
Well,
It's just like being Dominican.
we make more sense. Like in my experience, like I've seen them look more like us, as opposed to
Well, I mean,
like her.
Dominicans are look like us too, but then there's also lighter Dominicans who look like Puerto Ricans.
And I've seen those. I'm just saying, I've never seen a Jamaican look like her. I'm not saying it's not physically possible. I'm just saying what I got experience, and therefore looking at her and casting. Anytime a Jamaican is cast, they're more on the darker side. I mean, this is my first time.
Okay.
This is my first time seeing one that. I mean, again, I'm sure that's what she. Again, it just kind of throws me off. See, look at Tyler Perry expanding our horizons. Look at that.
Yes.
Look at. Anyway, back to El Fuego are the dumbasses and made D. Why having such a heart and going against Madam Amp warned him several times, but Christian Keys did say the cast members were not some cast members were not coming back. Yes, but you gotta think about Christian got some things going on, you know what I'm saying? And he does have a message he's trying to get out. And I think really Tyler Perry in this particular has much more control about what's going on with this particular property. Than Christian does. I'm sad to say, for his point of view. But I mean, I think personally, I think Amp and El Fuego and a Big D are going to be around for a little bit. I mean, they seem to be pretty solid so far. Back real Dime. I'm so happy Dime is shut the hell up and she don't do no more intros. Like I was like another episode 2 for 2.
Yep.
Thank you. And maybe it's the baby's messing her up and she can't just get up there anymore. Lola should have gotten the witness protection that Trouble got. After the white dude ended up dead.
Cowboy?
Casanova. After he got mutilated or whatever, they really should be like all alerts bulletin. How did this happen? Madam must have did it. If this is any other kind of reality, like serious show, the law enforcement would have been focused on that. We need to show that Madam did this, and we need to figure out how and that sort of thing. And to your point, anyone therefore testifying, including especially law enforcement, would be some kind of special protection. Definitely, Marcus, because this don't make any sense that she just walk out like she's about to. Hey, girls, I just testified against the murderer. I see you tomorrow.
Yeah, like what? Okay.
Also, her testimony did not even relate. That's another thing. So I was so confused about what the hell is Madam on trial about that I had to go back.
Okay.
She was arrested for accessory to murder because she helped Doc get rid of that body that he killed. The young woman the woman he killed trying to cut off his dick like season 1. Mm-hmm. That's why she got arrested.
Okay.
Fast forward to a couple episodes ago. Now that the trial has started, she's on trial for racketeering, extortion, and murder.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, what happened to accessory to murder? But okay, what does ass rape have to do with this? Like when
nothing.
Like I'm like this almost seems like a civil case where it's like you were responsible in some way for my sexual assault, as we see a lot in the news these days. You owe me money. You tortured me. Mm-hmm. You owe me money. You punched me in the face and my face hurt for a while. You owe me money. I'm like, are we in a civil case or a criminal case? And when's this stuff going to get to the extortion and the racketeering and the murder?
Oh, so I guess you haven't been watching the Diddy trial, huh? Because that's exactly the same thing that happened in the Diddy trial.
And how did that?
All about sex. Period. Weird, crazy. I can't believe they did that kind of sex. And I'm like, that is why you put him on trial? Like for us to know about that? Like I don't want to know about that. Tell me what he did as a criminal act. That's what I want to know.
Yes, like I'm like, give me at least what you're trying to charge him for. I mean, I don't get that. El Fuego Big D said, see you in a few bad guys. Let us kidnap you and go to work, then come back." All right, there were like, all right, so he was like, "Hey, bang bang, let me lock you up," and then like, "Yeah, yes, right, we are committing felonies right now." But wait, bro, we can't be late for work, man. I mean, I think she might dock my pay. I mean, we got to prioritize. I'm like, what the? That's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't make sense that they're so angry and blind with rage, but they're like, hey, I got to clock in. You know, I got bills to pay. I'm like, this doesn't make sense.
It doesn't. Okay, for Fuego, it makes sense. For Big D or Little D or whatever he is, it doesn't make any sense because Madam hasn't done anything to him. Even though I know in the beginning he was like working, I guess, under Casanova as
Yes.
like
Yes.
spying on Madam or whatever.
Yes.
But then that kind of went away. Like he just became her employee.
Yeah.
Like right. So now you mean to tell me you still have these ill feelings towards Madam, but Madam is the one that's keeping you in a home. So I'm not understanding where D's coming from. But Fuego, I get it. I get it.
I'm not saying why he's investing in this effort. My question again is the priorities of same thing last week. He's ever since Sandra's been found and her body's been found, he found out she got assaulted. He's understandably upset and he has blind rage until he doesn't, until it's 9 o'clock and he has to go to work. And he's like, well, let me put this to if he was like Smoke, right? Like a psychopath, where it's like I compartmentalize, like murdering you is the same as get DoorDash. It's all the same to me, right? I can understand Smoke being like, please hold this knife in your chest and I'll be right back because I gotta go and take care of this other thing. You know what I'm saying? And like I could 100% see him doing that, right?
Yeah.
But El Fuego, you would think again, blind rage, nothing matters but getting these two guys and getting revenge for Sandra. I get that. And if D's on board, then he also should be like, no holds barred. We're gonna do whatever we need to take care of this. Not I think we're on stage at 9 o'clock. We gotta get over there. Okay, guys, shh, be quiet, be quiet. We'll be right back to kill you. We'll be right back. I promise. I'm like, this seems weird.
Yeah,
like that's all. I don't get. I think it was concierge. Yes. It's bad acting. I hear you, but I would say it's more bad writing. Like they're only as good at the shit Tyler Perry gives these actors. You know what I'm saying? And you do got to put that in some kind of balance. You know what I'm saying? Also, Amp, like your mama tries to get you out of dick swinging, and you say, "No, mom, respect me and my choices." Like, I gotta go, and because I also gotta get to work. Because you are one dance away from being homeless. They're all even El Fuego. They're one dance away from having everything taken away from them, even though they have stacks and stacks of money every single night. I'm like, where's the money going, bro? Like,
it's like Madam is a pimp, and she takes the majority of the money and gives them like scraps.
But we've seen them get their cut. We've seen them be like, this is my cut. Yes, the house gets more, but here's your cut. The gold chain. I mean, Midnight alone is like chains out the ad. I'm like, but again, they don't dance tonight. They're evicted. Like I can't pay my. I'm like, where is the money? I don't get that. Anyway, real quick, what'd you think of Amps being like, no, mom, I don't want to be a manager of this restaurant. I strip.
Because, well, this is the thing. At least he has a job. There's so many people out here, that don't have a job. Okay. At least he's doing something to feed himself and not leaning on a woman to take care of him. Okay.
All right.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's
leaning on many women to take care of him.
but not in the traditional way of
I get you.
Lay up here and have this woman take care of me. He's actually working. He's got a beautiful body. He's a handsome dude. And then, I mean, sometimes some people are just meant to do those kind of jobs. And it's not really for you to knock them. No, I'm serious. Like I would not do that, but it doesn't make it a bad job. Like, I don't want to work at McDonald's, and I will not work at McDonald's. I'll starve before I
You
work at
might get
McDonald's
shot, apparently.
or any other fast food. That's just me. But I'm not knocking a person who is doing that, because sometimes, you know what? Sometimes people mentally can't handle anything other than what they do. And I've seen that before. Like, some women are prostitutes because mentally, that is what they can do. That's what they feel. Use my body. I can do it. And I can't knock you for that. If that's your choice, that's your choice. I would prefer that, you worked at in a profession of, like a business profession, other than selling your body. But at the same time, I can't tell you that that's a horrible job. Why would you want to do that job? It's what you feel comfortable doing, then do it.
So, to your example, would be this is the only thing that I know, right? And if this was the story of Amp, broken home, I started stripping at 18, I went to jail for murder, I get back out, I'm still stripping, I don't know anything else, right? That I understand.
But he's a felon too, right? Remember, understandably, him and his mother do not get along. She's trying, but they don't get along. He's being very polite to her, but Madam did raise him, basically, right? And so for him to be like, forget Madam, the opportunity she gave me, I'm just gonna go with my mama. He knows Madam's gonna feel a way about that, and he doesn't want to do that.
I would have took that message better. It felt more like, again, it did seem very childish to be like, because even Dime, his woman, not his baby mama, but doesn't want him doing it. I mean, remember, she was like, I don't want you out. That's when you like, even she was against it, and like she would prefer if he was like, hey, I'm gonna manage this restaurant, you know what I'm saying, and this is why I don't have to do it. I mean, I know he has to be a dancer as part of the story. It just seems kind of weird. They could have given him a better.
But even Dime, you work in a strip club. You're not any better than him. Like, just because you don't take your clothes off doesn't mean that you are better than Amp. You are still working at a strip club. You can't work anywhere else other than that. So how are you condemning him when you work the same place? Like, you just do different jobs.
I'm just saying, I know. I mean, okay, why the hell Blue telling the undercover cop, aka therapist Monica, everything, knowing that it could be used against her. She never saw the Menendez brother.
Tracy, that's it. That's true.
That's exactly what I thought after watching the Netflix version, which was great for the record. If you haven't seen it, that's exactly spot in my mind. They can be writing this shit down, bro, and being like, this is gonna be a book.
Writing it down, literally.
And she said, she did. She said, I'm saying, so like, yes, Menendez, like that's how they got caught up. You know what I'm saying? Blue met her match dealing with Monica. I wouldn't call it competition. I think Monica is truly trying to help her. I mean, I don't know if I met her match. I mean, and she's not intimidated by her, which is good. And maybe that's what she needs, and I like that they're trying to give Blue more depth as a character. You know what I'm saying? Like, who is she when she's not being tough and that kind of thing. And I think, isn't this a season where also other writers are helping out? I thought, because I know Tyler Perry let someone help write Ruthless, as we met but I think someone else is helping write this show. Tommy's a hothead. I mean, Tommy's also a psychopath. Like, he's the psychopath to be like, hey, as I knit this sweater, I can also kill you. Either way. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if he said, again, hold the knife in your chest, I gotta go get the pastries because Madam likes cookies and it's cookie day, that would make 100% sense. And it's like, it's no priorities, right? But I'll get back to you, I promise. Like, I could see him do that. I knew Psycho Renee was going to sit. Yep, with that video.
Everybody knew that. Dominic, I knew it too. I was like, I said it last week, remember?
You did. But that was obvious. My problem is she's standing in front of Eden saying, if you do something, remember, there's cameras. I'm like, he murdered someone and buried them at Eden. Like, this is my business, bitch. You don't think I can go in and get the camera footage? I'm like, that's not stopping me from killing you right now. It was just kind of weird for her to be like, oh, I think I see the cameras. Let's see who the cameras work for better, me or you, right?
Right.
I just thought that was a little bit like you're playing the wrong card. But anyway, Midnight was like, oh, I'll take care of this later. So now now he's gonna fall in the same trap as Doc, where it's like, oh my god, or also Doc, was it Midnight? No, he is Midnight. Was Doc also the one who had the woman step into traffic? Was that also Doc?
That was in traffic?
Remember the baby mama? She backed up into the bus.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, that's him. That's Doc. Yeah.
Damn. I mean, that boy got bad luck. So then the woman tried to cut off his dick in season 1.
Yes.
Then a woman killed him and the baby by stepping into the bus, right?
Yep.
All right. I'm like, yeah, Doc needs to retire. Let's see. Detective Rods and Davis will use Naima to testify against Madam for having drugs at Club Eden. Oh yeah. The CSI tech that I just happened to run back and watch that. They drugged her, and that's how they were trying to discredit her because she was the one working Doc's evidence, and that's how they were trying to connect. And then again, let's talk about the Muppet. Like
the one that got his head cut off.
It's on the thumbnail. I mean, damn it. I mean, I was like, what's the thumbnail for this episode? I like to keep it consistent with the show, but a fucking Muppet? This is what we doing? Tyler Perry.
And then this is the thing. Now the guy is saying that she hired him to make one of those. But when they went in her basement, that was not down in her basement. So why is this evidence being submitted? It doesn't make any sense.
Objection. Why
did the lawyer say that? Like,
did you make it? Where is it? I don't know. I just made another one. That's not exhibit anything. You can't make another one, stick a Muppet in it, cut off the head, and be like, see, that must be what Madam did. Where's the blood? Where's the head? Where's something? Like, this means nothing. It's like baby oil. He's guilty. I'm like, I don't even. Is that the real baby oil? No, we went to Costco and bought some baby oil, and then we brought it. It's not even from the. I'm like, this makes no damn sense.
Yeah, I know.
As ignorant as Babyface is, I love the fact that he was like, "Oh, a guillotine. I've heard about that since school. Like, it's a little bit of something." When he was getting his knee taken care of, like an NBA player, he was like, "What? You using big words? Like your knee's bad, and if you dance, they get worse." Got it. It ain't that hard. You got fucked up knees. You keep on doing this, your knees will continue to be fucked up. Is there anything else I can explain to you? He's like, no, just give it a shot. They should have cast someone else. He looks so young to be this broken down. Midnight, if this was Midnight or even Doc, I could understand.
That's why he's called Babyface, because he does look young. That's his name.
I need to put out the ID. I need to pull out the ID and tell me he is 40 plus. You know what I'm saying? On the wrong side of 40. Because I'm like, don't look that kind of. And Quincy just digging. I was like, love it.
Quincy is gorgeous. Woo! He's fine. And but he really is like just like giving it to his dad. He really is embarrassing him. Yeah.
Well, I mean, because he is treating him pretty bad. I mean, I can understand. I want Mama to come. I really want to see who Mama is. And to see how that works out. Midnight should have saw this was coming with the psycho chick. Yeah, I mean, he's experienced sex worker. Yes, this should not be the first time he's had a woman obsessed over him. You're right. And especially when she's like, beat me, like I would have my own video and would have been like, you signed the love contract because I ain't getting caught up in this shit. Like this is how people go to jail. If this
That's
was like,
why 50 Cent makes every person he has sex with sign a contract.
Oh, really?
Yes, you can't have sex with him without a contract.
I did not know that.
Mm-hmm. He said that a long time ago because he does not want to be caught up in no nonsense.
So. Is it John Cena? Did you hear about? He made his girlfriend sign a cohabitation contract.
Yeah, I remember that. That's when he was with Nikki, right? The other. She's a.
This is recent. I mean, maybe he did it twice, but this.
Well, I saw married. He's married now, but he wasn't married then.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit. I was like, that's pretty smart. He's like, nah, baby. I ain't getting caught up. I honestly think that Renee is working for Gene Marks, trying to set up Madam by using Midnight. Okay. This is why Renee recorded them as evidence. All right. That could be it.
Yeah.
I mean, but she going into stalker mode though. This is almost like how the detective was like, "Hey, I'm gonna have sex with Doc, but I'm really undercover." But then she got it undercover, and then it got all kind of mixed up. You know what I'm saying? And maybe that is, but Tyler Perry usually shows us this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be kind of weird if it is like some big reveal. The accent threw me off too, Dave. Thank you. I was just it's perceived therefore stereotype. Yes, I mean I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying, but like when you see something on a regular basis, you expect to see something, and when something's different, you just have to expand your mind to go. There's other things out there you just haven't seen them before. That's all I'm saying. I mean, it don't make it wrong.
Does anybody remember Harry Belafonte? Do you know what he is? What he was? He's Jamaican.
All right.
Do you know how light Harry Belafonte is or was? And his daughter
yes.
and his son.
All right. Again, not saying it's not possible. I would say Harry Belafonte was like my generation person. I mean, I remember him from
but Harry Belafonte. No, I'm talking about his complexion. I'm not talking about your generation. I'm talking about Harry Belafonte is a light-skinned Jamaican.
I did not know he was Jamaican. I knew he was some type of Caribbean, I guess, but I didn't realize he was Jamaican. So just for that. So I did not know. We got Blue knows all the Madam's secrets. So she got to be careful how she handles Blue. I mean, very, very true. But again, even if Tommy accurately reported the situation, that's still something that would be like a problem and be like, she can't be talking to a therapist about what goes on in this club. So we got bodies and stuff in on the property. Because again, I don't believe Midnight moved.
I thought Madam had them move the bodies when the cops did that first go around of searching the place. She had them remove those bodies.
Okay. All right. DeVille Ellis' wife is Jamaican and she's light skinned. I'm not saying they don't exist. Goddamn. All right. So we acknowledge they come in all shades. All right. I'm not denying
like every other
ethnicity. Just like they just come in different shades, I guess. Yeah. I think that Midnight will not be coming back and Smoke will replace Midnight. Smoke is not a dancer. Midnight brings the dancing part of it. Like if he replaced Tommy, that would make sense. That would make far more sense. Or even Blue. I mean, I mean, definitely. I mean, one of them. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But Tommy has much more charisma. You know what I'm saying? He's more engaging as a character. Like Blue is very flat. Mm-hmm. And though they're trying to give her some backstory, she's just not as rememberable. With the funny lines and that kind of thing. And she's just kind of a robot, really. So if she gets killed off, and Smoke stays, I could see that. I think Midnight is leaving the show. The way his storyline is going, he could be going to prison for rape charges. But I mean, you could have said the same thing about Doc first season. I mean, they've all been in this kind of situation. Fucking Babyface had a woman his obsessed lover fall off the damn balcony. Yeah. I mean, so they these characters have survived worse. You know what I'm saying? For character wise. And I don't think Tyler Perry again is that smart. I think they would just disappear. I mean, I don't think he would go this complicated. Oh my God, Renee has got to get me. I got to spend 3 episodes trying to figure it out, and then I go to jail. No, he just wouldn't show up to work one day, and they would get a message that said, "Oh, Midnight died in a car accident. Move on to the next character." And then a new dancer would come in because you got to replace them. Like, because the group can't function without a certain amount of men. Midnight stays high. He was high at the BET Awards. Who the hell wears sunglasses at night? Dead giveaway.
Half of Hollywood.
I mean, it's not a flashes. It can. It's some practicality to it, and then now in the days it just makes them look cool. So I mean, that's not necessary. But I hear you. I don't. The T-shirt that Doc thought he got rid of is why Madam is on trial. Yes, I remember. That's what I'm saying. It was going back to Doc, and then they found it, and they were testing it again. That's why they went after Teresa. I guess that's the is that the CI tech? Frank and Wilmot heard Midnight and Master Top voice. Oh, and Master Top sodomized him. Oh, you are good with it. So Franklin is Lola's husband. And he don't necessarily put all that together. You know what I want? It's too late now because he's already off stand. I would have loved a Muppet recreation of said sodomy. Like that
Yeah.
would have been hilarious. Like, okay, Kermit the Frog is Franklin. All right. And then Cookie
Wow.
Monster comes in. That's the road that I'm sorry. The Count comes in and he's like 1, 2, 3 pumps. And it's like, what are we doing?
No. No.
Oh, my bad. I
No.
mixed up shit. I did. Hey, then the two old guys are in the jury. I love the grumpy old men.
Oh yeah, the old guys. Yeah.
Right. It was touch. The acting is not bad. It's just that the writing art is being rushed, and that's unfair to them. They have the right out some this bullshit repetitiveness. Tyler Perry's controlling ads, trying to save money to pay the actors more. I do respect him for you're right, funneling the money to the actors, right? He's like these, especially black women, like he would be like Taraji P. Henson, other actors who's like, I've never got paid as much as I get paid on a Tyler Perry production.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, and that's why the wigs look like shit and the writing is shit, but you going home with a nice check. So feel good about yourself. You know, and you're right though. He reinvests that money, and I mean, he is like Robin Hood in that sense.
But it is, but that's a nice thing. But at the same time, something has to suffer for that, and what is suffering is the writing. Yes. And the dialogue is terrible sometimes. I'm like, what is happening here? Like, you have to. This is the thing too. He knows it. I heard him say that people have been getting on him about dialogue and things not making sense. And he basically was like, that's ignorant black people. No, Tyler, I'm not ignorant. I will never call myself ignorant. That is you trying to save a buck, understandably, nobly for your actors. But damn it, you are a billionaire twice. So you need to take some of that billionaire cash and get some younger writers, not you.
And talking to O, like it was like, you know, when he did open the writer's room, like he was trying to experiment, but then like the writer's strike and all that kind of stuff made it more difficult to deal with other people. And it's easier when you control your vision because you know what's supposed to happen. You can get it from point A to point B. But if he was a better writer, but the dialogue has been a lot less repetitive. I got to give it that. Like the dialogue is not repetitive in this particular instance. And it could be other writers, you know, it must be because once he writes it, you know it. You know when he's actually on the keyboard. Marcus was at the BET Awards event that Midnight was at. It was an Eden meet and greet. Oh, okay. And the cast was there and did a PG dance routine. Oh, what that night? Okay. Midnight is very thin and was looking and talking crazy to fans. I mean, they said I think Stacey or you two were saying like maybe he's on drugs and like, you know, like, and like he's so like,
they said they believe he's on drugs really bad but then also some people are saying to that it may not be that he, you know, maybe just had an off day. But if you come outside and your underwear is showing and it's backwards, what's wrong with you? Like, that's a high move, right? That's a
high move. That's a high move. Like, now,
skinny, understandably, you don't have to work out on your off time if you don't want to. Right. But you shouldn't be skinny. Like Midnight is huge. And now you're skinny. Oh no, something's going on, brother, man.
But also, again, he's a dancer. So this is just a part-time job. You know what I'm saying? So he still has to stay big. My point, he still has to stay big for his regular job. So you think Big D is doing that with El Fuego because he's mad at Dime is why. So he's out there beating up people because Dime turned her back on him again. And maybe, perhaps, will y'all check out and review Trouble Man? Is that on streaming or something?
It's not. It's in a movie theater first, and then they'll move to streaming. And when I was reading it yesterday, it said something like maybe it'll be on Tubi, but they're not even sure yet. They don't know what it's going to stream on. But August 1st, which is 2 days ago, they said that it came out in the movie theaters.
All right. So DeMarcus, when that comes on streaming, I'd be happy to watch it. I'm not going to theater to see that shit. I can't even find it actually because I was looking at. I don't know where it's even playing. That I could actually go watch it. So text us again when it comes out on TV, and we can do that. Trouble will replace my night when Midnight gets arrested for the Great Fantasy. Oh, okay. I like how you did that. Trouble ain't it? Like, if any character's gonna get murdered off this show, it's Trouble.
It should be Trouble.
Like, I mean, shit. Like, yes. I'd rather see a Simple Jack on stage again. Yeah, because Ray Sean is far more interesting. I don't trust Amp's mom.
Yeah. She's working with Gene.
Willie? Gene, that's his name, Gene?
I think his name is Gene. Yeah.
DeMarcus knows. No, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, again, I think this is where new writers come in. They're trying to give new characters and branch some stuff out. I don't know if they're going to be around for season 5. The dancers are not the smartest when it comes to saving money. Yes, but unless they're, just burning, like physically burning the money. Like, it doesn't make sense that, again, every night it's like, oh my God, we don't make it tonight. I ain't got no money. Like, I'm like, where's the money going, bro?
But it's also too, like, when you get cash in your hand, have you ever had gone to the bank to ATM, which I haven't seen an ATM in God knows how long. But anyway, you go to an ATM, right? And you get $100, right? And you say, I really only need 20.
Okay.
And then by the end of the day, that $100 is gone. Because you you know what I mean? Like, your mindset was at one point, I don't need all this money. But then once you start,
but you got it though.
Right. Okay, and I think that's how these strippers seem to be. Like, the money gets in their hand and it just burns right through.
If that was the case, right? And again, especially Midnight, big chains, earrings, that kind of shit. Mm-hmm. I can understand if every night they're coming in with, designer this or big flashy that, right? Then I'm like, oh, and then, bro, what do you do with your money? I would see El Fuego is far more sensible, Mr. I need to understand cryptocurrency and shit. Yeah. So at least one of them got some sense, but then I can understand the other one being like, oh man, I just ran through my money. Baby mamas, hey, I'm broke because I'm paying for baby mama 1, 2, and 3, right? That would be something.
Well, Midnight has a bunch of baby mamas that we've never seen, but remember, he's paying child support, and he said it. He said he was paying.
I was like, I don't know. He was like, hey, baby, I don't do relationships. I ain't good with that. I was like, he should say, I got kids, girl. I can't have anymore. I don't know. You got to understand Amp's response to that because his mom never saw him in prison. On top of that, snitched on Granddaddy. I don't know about the Granddaddy part. And Gene is his Gene is his daddy. So they're a tag team. Oh,
Gene is his daddy? Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, you see that? So did I was like, what? That was said?
Was that in the book? Maybe it's in the book. Tracy, did you read the book?
Is that in the book? Is that what you're doing? You reading book stuff now? I was like, don't be bringing books. Not playing. I don't know about the book. So I didn't even know that. I didn't.
I had no idea because they seemed like they were not. It didn't. When Gene was talking to the sister, it didn't seem like they were.
I lovers in this. I didn't get that vibe. So I don't know. Y'all think? What do y'all think about Babyface getting a cornerstone shot in his knee? As we discussed, again, he's getting that age. We get it. I'm saying, but. The baby face is getting to me. It's hard to believe that he's really that broke down, but it could be like football, right? Like young men deteriorate much quickly because it's a very physical
football, basketball, baseball, anything that's pressure on your knees.
Or just body in general. Dancing too. Regular dancing, ballet dancing, stripper dancing. Like if you're really doing that shit, that's wear and tear on your body. You know what I'm saying? So and that would be in a better show, it would be a very interesting aspect of dancing because people think it's simple. If you dumb, you ain't got no education, just get your ass up there and shake it up and make some money. It's not that easy. It's not. It's physically hard, especially if you're doing like Brandy Evans. She really hurt herself for that role. You know what I'm saying? Because she's doing more like the acrobatics, type of stuff. But she deals with pain every day because of that. You know what I'm saying? And that's just an actress. That's not even her real job. So imagine if you were doing that every night to pay the bills. Like that would be painful. Personal shots don't work as blue. Ask Blue.
Excuse me. I used to get cortisone shots before I got my knees replaced. It does work. It works very well.
Ask Blue from the Temptations when the doctor told him about the cortisone shots and ended up having have arthritis in knees and shot. So it depends on experience. You know what I'm saying? Like my mom, she got it for her back, and to her, like it only helped for a little bit. Other people have had better, especially with backs. I think that's a very long term debilitating thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think anything really fixes it. You know what I'm saying? Once it starts to go bad. I don't know anyone who's like, I'm free of back pain. But again, better show they would get into some of these things to make that dancers are real people, sex workers are real people who go through real bodily hurts, and they still get up every day and go to work and do it again because they got bills to pay or whatever. And that would be, and instead of just kind of brushing it off in these kind of shows, Babyface likely will be shooting up at the end at the club. Oh, and get caught. So Marcus, that's a good point. Again, different show. He would be moving on the heroin or something to be like, because he's trying to stop the pain, you know what I'm saying? And like almost like House, if you will. Like, he starts taking pills and that sort of thing. And then his dancing goes bad. And they can make this a real serious like storyline for him. And then Quincy, and then maybe Quincy comes to his aid, right? He's like, my dad is falling apart, right? And it's like, I'll help you, Dad, right? And then that could be like a redemption arc for those two. Would be a thing. Maybe Miss Tandy, don't want a drug addict in her house. He gets kicked out. There's all kind of things they can kind of do with that. I'd say. Babyface. We got that for shooting up. We got Babyface with the bad knees is similar to Midnight trying off and almost losing his. Oh, that's right. Damn. Yeah, I forgot about the what do you call that? Beefing.
Yeah.
Beefing. I was like, what happened to that? I guess
they just dropped.
They just dropped. I mean, nowadays they just put dildos in their pants and be like, "Hey, it's cool." I'm like, that's fake. I'm like, some woman has to be like, "Excuse me, I paid for authenticity." How to dance at the club. That's right. But she still was like, it wasn't the dancing per se. It was more like the extra stuff. Like she was like, I don't want dancers do have to do other things to kind of make money, and she wasn't too happy, with that. Dancing like that for years, and since Babyface is damn near his 40s, he's gonna have some arthritis in the knees eventually. I would love to hear age. I would love to hear, man. I'm 42, I'm 43, I'm something. And like in this game, I knew a friend. She danced from 18. I say a good 20 plus years. She was a dancer, and COVID really is the only thing that stopped her. But she kept it up, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it looked like, she broke her wrist at one point. Like, it's a grueling job, and she did like the acrobatics, you know what I'm saying? Like, she, so it's like not just like twerking, which is like probably going to be very different, you know what I'm saying? But it's like that's a grueling thing on your body, you know what I'm saying? And then how do you get up? Yes, different writers are writing this show this season. Yeah, it had to be. Doc isn't seeing baby mama ghost. Oh, that's right. He was haunted by baby mama's past. I remember that shit. Yes. Okay. Keisha testifying against Madden was irrelevant. A lot of this testimony was the Muppet. Really silly.
It doesn't. I'm telling you, it's just like with the Diddy trial. None of that testimony really even pointed you in the right direction of this man being a racketeer. It was I was like, what in the world are y'all trying to do here? Like, this is ridiculous. I think he's not a bad person. I think he's a horrible person. I'm not saying that. Not defending him. I'm just saying what the prosecutors are doing is what they did. That's why they lost the case, because it was more about the baby oil and the sex than anything else. I was like, I don't need to know this much about this man. I don't.
But similarly, like pulling from the headlines, right?
Yeah.
If Madam ever left Georgia and took any of those strippers with her, right? They can get her for sex trafficking, right? If the whole like, oh,
Yeah.
Tandy wanted strippers in Florida, right? Or you know what I'm saying? Then you got them, or I'm transporting, sex workers across state lines, and then you got that would have been an interesting. That would have been awesome if they went undercover and it was like, Madam, I need your boys in state whatever because we're having a private shindig and I need peanuts there and I'm willing to pay for whatever. And she's like, sure. What do you want on the menu? And as soon as they get there, boom, arrested. Now you got a federal case, and they could have did that if they're trying to pull this thing off. Why in the hell is the A-Rods didn't arrest Tandy? Yeah, her husband when she knew what they did to Ray Sean. Tandy ended up pulling a pillow over his head at the hospital. Like, she is like hardcore. You're right. I don't. That whole thing is crazy. Again, I thought the whole point of Madam putting Tandy in the mayor's office was to avoid the trial, so she could be like, that's what I thought. So like the fact that this thing is even continuing doesn't make any sense. I'm confused. Like, all the money she put into her. But what's up?
Isn't D.A. Rhodes and Tandy best friends though from college?
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, they're best friends from college. Because remember, she came to Tandy's house and was talking about Madam. Remember?
Right. And she was like talking shit, and then Madam was like, "I don't care. She's your friend. You got to work for me." And da 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 da.
Right.
And that, yes. They are very close. Yeah. Harry Belafonte's daughter plays on Sisters. Oh, did I know that?
I didn't know that. Okay.
I didn't. Madam also has bodies on Maddie's property. Oh, okay. So that's another thing. Trouble will replace Midnight as a main dancer. We talked about that. I doubt that. Anyway, what is happening right now? Muppet look. I was like, I protect the Muppets. I was like, I was offended. I was like, this don't make any kind of damn sense. Anyway, I gotta wrap this up and get to Wakanda. Any final words for all the Queensmen, Kim?
No, not really. I mean, I'm hoping the next episode is a good one, because this is how many episodes do we get? We get 12, right?
I don't know. I think this was done during the writer's strike, so it won't be like that full 20 plus. So we might have 3 or 4 more episodes. This is not the last one. I really don't know. But I said we got 3 or 4. I said about 3 or 4 more.
Well, I predict that Madam's not going to jail.
Oh yeah.
I think season 5 I think the show will end in season 5. I think just based on the way Eva is moving right now, she has like her own weed business. Again, this is her second time trying it. Her and her ex-husband are trying to get back together. So she's got some stuff going on in her life. Her kids are growing up, So I think that this is going to be her last season. But I don't think that she's going to. I think for some reason, Tyler's going to allow her to just walk off and go somewhere. You know what I mean? Like walk off and go to another country or somewhere else and do the same exact thing she's been doing, but somewhere else. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think, unless someone kills her, it could be one of her sisters that actually take her out, but yeah.
It wouldn't be the same show without her. I mean, really. So I mean, you're right. I mean, maybe they wrap it up. I don't, but this should be a short season because of the writers and actors strike when it was made. So it should be a shorter season than usual. But anyway, we will take care of it. So thank you, Kim. We will see you.
Like, comment, subscribe. Bye. Share the videos.
Thanks. Next week we got Savage Beauty, BMF. We're gonna do some. We're gonna do at least 1 Tubi movie. Marcus gave me some Tubi movie recommendations, so I'm gonna do one of those. And what else? I feel like there's something else. I don't know. We'll figure it out. The team will figure it out. So we'll have more reviews for you. Thank you so much. Come with me to our next video as we discuss Wakanda series. I thought it was pretty good. Until next time.
I will say thank you guys very much for hanging out with us. I see people watching, people in the chat.
I enjoy the view very much. I don't know what the fuck I was watching.
Rewatch this when we're done. Rewatch this. You'll see what we're talking about. You're gonna be like, oh shit.
Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
You're gonna go there.
Oh shit. Stacey, do your thing.
Fuck that shit.
But anyway, Please like and share and comment on the video and all that kinds of stuff. As they say, we're just going to end this broadcast and say bye.